Jackrabbits will be the away team again. So they are playing the Revolution. This is the second game of the 2 games we will play today. And we are off here. Joe ready to get a swing in. Ball high. And next pitch here is going to be strike one, 1-1. Next pitch, Joe swings and misses. Strike 2. Two and two. Sorry, folks. This first one I get started, I gotta get a bunch of folks. Gotta share the link on the YouTube who, for one reason or another, aren't subscribed and don't get the bell. So, swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right, in steps Jorge now, and Jorge will likes to spray the ball. So look for him to. Maybe drive the ball up the middle here. Ball low. And Jorge calling timeout like he always does. And swing and a foul ball. Strike 1.
Well, you know Luke, our kid, the coach over here?
Yep.
Oh, people ask him where he parked his car.
And now Jorge steps in again.
So, I agree that Luke is good.
And here we go. Foul ball straight back. Ah, that just knocked my guy down. I can't. That's not going to work very well as a radar gun if it falls down like that.
He was a sophomore. I said, he'll be 6'5". Doctor said he's done. Well,
Jorge with a slap up the middle. And he is going to reach first safely. That's what I thought we might see out of Jorge. Now in steps Cole. We're having the same lineup as the 8 a.m. game. And so looking for Cole to get a good swing here. It's a half. All right, runner on second and Cole. Throw back. Ball skips in the outfield. Jorge will stay. Strike or ball? I missed that.
yes.
It was a strike? Okay. All right, so Cole with an 0-1 count here. Jorge on second. Cole with a slicing foul ball down the right field line. 0-2 now. And we've got pretty bright sunlight on the field today. Nice 70-degree weather. It's really quite lovely. For yours truly, it's quite warm. So, throwing the ball back into the ump just to get it to her. And my pocket radar is down for the count here, so I'll have to get it between. Off to the right-hand side. Ball jumps, eats up the second baseman. Jorge is going to run home. Jorge is going to be safe. And then Cole now will take second on the throw. So those guys traded places. In steps Teddy. So tough bounce for the second baseman there. Kind of ate him up a little bit. And then from there, just a series of throws, and Jackrabbits put one on the board. So 1-0 Jackrabbits. Throw back to second. No real play there. Cole pulls himself up to standing, keeping himself on the base. Big hole on the right side, and they've got the shortstop deep in the hole on the left. So sort of a pull kind of up the middle, but with the second baseman staying there. Teddy hits one like a cue ball off the end of the bat. Get up in the box, maybe, buddy. Vamos, Liebres! Let's go, Jackrabbits! All right, my son's got an 0-1 count here. Got a 1-1 count, and Cole will take third on the pass ball. Cole with a really heads-up play there. Now huge gaps up the middle through the infield, with both the second baseman and the shortstop playing kind of deeper to their hole. So if Teddy can drive up the middle, which is where he normally hits, swing and a miss. Generally, Teddy hits the ball up the middle, so if he can do that, he'll score Cole. Right back up the middle, buddy. Right back up the middle. So a 1-2 count now to Teddy. Goes behind him. Cole is coming. He's going to be out. Yeah, caught stealing there on a ball that bounced right off the hardwood back to the catcher. I think Cole had decided to run before he saw the rebound there. So that mistake wipes away potential run for the Jackrabbits. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down now. And I'm going to spend some time, folks, trying to fix my pocket radar so I can see how fast everybody's throwing today. All right. Probably 6'5".
Well, see, Luke, that coach is mine, and I'm 6'5", and he's 6'6", and his mom's 6'1".
There you go. Lots of.
When he was a sophomore playing football,
That sounds expensive to feed.
his old line for Douglas County averaged 285. Yeah, they went to quarterfinals. They got beat by Fairview for going to the final. Yeah, they were a good football team.
All right.
Then he decided to be a mechanical engineer instead of play football.
Longer career being a mechanical engineer. Yeah, he'll be all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through. I got my pocket radar set up. I am too far away to see how fast he's throwing. I'm going to move over here. There's a little bit of a glare. So Cole clicking in regularly at 61 miles an hour on his fastball. We have Isai behind the plate, Joe at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. In the outfield, looks like I've got Aaron in right, Jack in center, and somebody making a leaping catch for something in left. I believe that might be Javon. He's in the grass now.
So.
A little clouds rolling in, that'll be nice. So as we go to the bottom of the first here, Jackrabbits did win their first game quite convincingly, but only put 1 run up on the board here, and the first. Isai drops the transfer on the coming down throw. No problems though, it is just a practice throw. Jackrabbits are going to need to play good defense here. We really on the defensive side for a lot of the season. However, our bats were also a problem, and they really woke up last game. So pop fly deep over Aaron's head. That ball is going to be a leadoff home run for the Revolution. It is all the way to the fence. And that's it. Home run with the first batter. That's the bummer when you throw 61 miles an hour. When folks make contact, they drive it a long way. So that ties the game up. And, well, one pitch, one run for the Revolution. About as economical as you can possibly be. So, good defensive cuts of throws, though. Everybody knew what they were doing, where they're going. They just didn't get there in time. Ball low. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 62 miles an hour from Cole. So I went to try to connect the Pocket Radar to the broadcast, and it looks like I've got to subscribe now to Sideline HD Pro. Foul, straight back, 61 mile an hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look for Cole to throw his secondary pitch here. Cole from the windup and the pitch. Throws that ball in the dirt. 61 again. So 2-2 now. All right. Here comes the next pitch. A curveball coming in. Oh, it's at 103. I don't think that's right.
I think 60 was first.
Oh, it was okay. And next pitch.
There you go.
Boom, boom. Foul ball.
Be on it, Robert.
Full count.
Yeah, make it be there, buddy. Get in close.
In this battle right here, Cole.
If Cole is feeling his curveball, he'll throw that right here. If he's not feeling it, look for another fastball. And I punched over the first baseman's head for a single. So the Revolution are getting their bats on the ball. Way to the right side. They're quite behind him because he's throwing the ball so hard. But they are 2 for 2 so far. So. All right, Cole now will come off the stretch. Ball gets into the right field corner there. Runner will take second on the errant throw from Cole. Getting some barking from players towards whose job was what. Can't have that this early in the game. We need to stay together and work as a team.
That's what mine are.
Cole from the stretch, not looking at second. Strike. Ump here is nice and loud on our calls, which I appreciate. And next pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball right at the numbers. Cole now 0-2 count. I really hope he breaks off that. Oh. Revolution player looked back to second, slid back in, so parents will need to do a little load of laundry tonight. Strike 3. That is it right there. Beautiful pitch by Cole on the outside corner. That was a fastball. He's not going to a second pitch today. So 1 down now. Runner at second. Cole comes set. Doesn't look back at second. Throws that ball outside. Cole's our #1 pitcher here, primarily because he is around the plate all the time and does throw the hardest of anybody on the staff. We saw Gianni throw in the mid-50s the first game. Joe in the low 50s, and you can see here Cole coming in at 59 on that strike. So plenty of velocity out of Cole. And that's why we've seen, of the two Revolution players that put bats on the ball, they've hit to the right side because they're a little behind. That one's popped straight up. That one may be out of play. Oh, foul ball. Uncatchable by Isai. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So he popped that ball straight up and straight back. It means he's in on him now. Look for, if he puts the ball in play, look for him to hit the ball at the middle, that timing. Potentially a pop fly to Jack in center. See ya! There was timeout was called. Timeout was called. No play at second, even though they picked the guy off by a few. So, gotta have ump in the game, otherwise they don't count. So, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second, as we just talked about. 1 down. Ball in now. Swing and a miss at a ball. Pretty high there. Strike 3. That's 2 down now. It looked like that was a 62-mile-an-hour pitch from Cole.
Yeah, he already made that up. Made his mind up, bro.
In steps the next Revolution batter. These boys are not afraid to swing. I don't think we've had but 1 called strike. He's safe. Man, if you'd thrown that straight away, you would have got him. The runner out at second's a little slow on going back, and Jorge really would love to tag him out here. Let's see if we can get a next pitch in. Quick move, 60 mile an hour, swing and a miss. Just got that Isai throws that back at 35 miles an hour, so roughly half the speed at which Cole throws it to him. 59, outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. That runner on second seems like he's pretty stationary there. It doesn't look as though they've got the steal sign on or anything. Ground ball, or foul ball, off the batter's leg while he was still in the batter's box. That is a very painful foul ball. Hope he's all right. All right, Revolution player shakes it off. He steps back in, bats up, waving around. Cole throws the ball to the guy at second. I feel like we tempt fate every time we do that. So with 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs, Cole just needs to rear back and get this batter, not worry about the guy at second. Pop up and out of play, straight back. Revolution batter calls time, takes his helmet off. Wonder if he's still shaking off the pain from the foul ball, or if it's just getting hot out there. Ump is taking our helmet off now, I think to emphasize that we are still on a timeout. Play ball called. 1 ball, 2 strikes, next pitch. Confusion on the pitch call. As soon as Isai popped up for a high fastball, Cole stepped off the rubber. Now we're throwing the ball. Strike 3 on the outside corner, and that ends the inning, but not without some damage done. A leadoff home run by the Revolution ties the game 1-1. We've got 1 left on. So with that, Cole's worked himself through the first. I think Coach's plan originally was to have different folks pitching in each inning, but I'm not sure that's going to be the case. And so we'll see who comes out in the bottom of the second. But in the meantime, what we need is runs in the top of the second. So it'll be leadoff will be Chris, and from there we will see how we can do after Chris. We've got Gianni on deck, and then we'll have Aaron in the hole. Those will be our first three batters of the inning. This pitcher is warming up, throwing in the low 50s. That one was a 53. So throwing as hard as like Joe and Teddy on our staff. Catcher runs in, slides. And that pitch is 55, but in the dirt. So it looks like we're going to see low to mid 50s from the Revolution pitcher, which is what we see generally in AYL League. So that shouldn't be too hard for our guys to get the bat on the ball. Just a reminder, this is the second of 2 games, and we were 1-0, and then we'll see how this game goes. We play tomorrow. There are 13 teams in this 12 AA Silver division of the Cinco de Mayo tournament. So the top 8 play in what's called Bracket A, and they will play for the trophy and the medals. The bottom 5 will be in what's called Bracket B, and they just play for bragging rights. And so pretty important that that we get the 2-0, and that'll guarantee that we're in Bracket A. And for those of us parents who live a while away, wouldn't be sad if we could go 2-0, and then we could play at 10 and not the 8 a.m. So, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Here comes Chris, takes that ball high. That was 56, so pumping a little heat, but a little high. So not uncommon for pitchers to pump up the velocity a little bit, but often missing their place. That was again, looked like 56, and behind Chris there, so we have a 2-0 count.
And I suck at that.
Now we've got next pitch to Chris. Chris swings the ball in his eyes. 2-1. This is a problem now. That happened to Teddy in the first inning, and Chris again. Got to have that plate discipline up there. I do appreciate that this pitcher goes old school and puts the glove over his face to breathe into. 50-mile-an-hour ball. Chris takes strike 2, right at the knees, right over the plate. A little bit of look of frustration on his face as he knew he should have swung at that one. So a full count now. We'll get the payoff pitch here. Looks like catcher is setting up outside. And that is strike 3 on the outside corner. All right, Gianni steps in. Aaron will join the on-deck circle. Gianni adjusting his glasses. Getting ready here for the big swing. There's the big swing, pop fly. It's going to get out of play, though. And hits the Jackrabbits dugout, actually. So Gianni definitely well on this pitch. If he can straighten that out a little bit, that is a deep fly ball to the outfield. But we need to make sure he can turn that ball around. Gianni with a pop-up behind third base. Could drop. Does drop. Fair ball. Gianni with a single. Gianni, get on the base! Gianni thought it was a foul ball for reasons that are unclear to everybody, so he started walking back home. But then coaches yelled for him to get back. All right, there's some conversations about a balk here. All right, we've got questions about whether there's a balk, which may impact our ability to send Gianni here, because if you don't know if he's coming over or coming home. So let's see, he has to come set for a second. There we go. And Aaron swings the pitch in his eyes. So after that little interruption there, we got pretty slow. That was only 50. Aaron swung at that one. for the first strike. Aaron, not sure what the call is here, so he's asked for a re-signs from coach, which is smart. You don't want to double up your batter who got on the base. Gianni with a run, and that ball is not in time. Gianni will steal second, standing up. Folks suggesting Gianni Wheels. He is not especially our fastest player. I think his father said it looks like he runs through mud. So Gianni better pay attention here so he doesn't get picked off. That ball is high. So I got a 2-1. Catch a run now just in case he wants to make a throw at second. I think the goal by Gianni here is to draw that throw and see if it can get into the outfield. Gianni now with a decent. That ball is into the outfield, but center fielder backs that up beautifully. Well done defensively by the center fielder. Gianni back safely. Gianni now with a slightly smaller lead. Second baseman holding him on. Huge hole on the right side. If Aaron can pump one through there. Ball gets past the catcher, but the catcher doesn't go, but Gianni doesn't go anywhere. 3-1 now. So number 99 on the mound there has to bring it to Aaron. So look for a fastball here, Aaron. Oh, that ball is high. Aaron drops his bat and runs to first. There's a whole story about why Aaron needs to drop his bat. Because last year he flung it and almost got himself tossed out of a game. So now he just drops the bat and runs to first. So now steps in Javon. Ricardo going on deck. Again, right side wide open if they can punch one through. Javon holds off on a 49 mile an hour. But he had to play discipline not to swing. He had to play discipline. So far we've had
18 bucks.
What? Hey, he runs. Look at that. He's got wheels. Javon now with a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Ball goes. Gianni getting barked at for not listening to the coach when the coach says go. Gianni turned around. 1-1 now with one out. Runners on first and second, and a high level of frustration because we're missing the ability to advance 70 feet here. Good swing, foul.
One more, Jackson.
Looked like that one came in at 53. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runners on first and second. We have a tie game here in the top of the second. Javon just needs to punch it through the right side. It'll score a run. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, that was a great catch.
Javon getting his hands set. A little bit of anxiety here by the parents. Good plate discipline to not swing at that. We've seen lots of our Jackrabbits swing at that. Good plate discipline. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Looks like the pitcher has taken a little bit of speed off his pitch to try to put the ball over the plate here last couple pitches. Javon swings and misses a 50 mile an hour pitch right down the middle. So mano a mano, that was good baseball right there. In steps Ricardo. We have Jack in the on-deck circle. Now 2 down. That may change our running strategy here with 2 down. Ball high. So Gianni out there at second is automatically heading back to the base versus stopping to see what happens to the pitch. And coach reminding him that he needs to take a second to see what happens. Ricardo now will take ball number 2 outside.
Go, Jackson.
Number 99 here, getting the sign again. Comes set. Ricardo pops it up back to me. And I did not make the catch. Foul ball, strike 1. Word in the same way Gianni. Ball away. 3-1. 3-1. Ricardo now with a 3-1. Yeah, so when Isaiah gets swing, that's baseball. Isaiah needs to put one in the outfield to really crack this game open, but we are up 2-1. A funny grip on the bat, but that's just my old eyes. Back, runners being from third, although it did feel like a balk, so he never really came set. So frustrating. I want to go back and watch that on the video, but that ends the half inning. Isaiah did not finish his at bat, so he'll kick us off to begin the top of the third, but nonetheless, that is no bueno for sure to leave the bases loaded. So Cole looks like Cole will be taking if you're so. Reminder, if you're looking for good stuff on, playing baseball for your middle school or high school, there's a great podcast series and website called Keep Playing Baseball, run by a former coach at the, I believe, D2 level, and now a high school varsity coach. And well, it sounds like he's got some involvement with the majors as a scout, early scout. Anyway, he runs Keep Playing Baseball with some just great podcasts about what it is to be successful at the high school and college level, and talking about how the recruitment process goes. How do you get yourself set up? How, if you're a parent, how do you make sure to be involved but not be running that? It's a really fabulous nonprofit doing really good work, helping boys to keep playing baseball if they want. So Jack threw that one at 49 on the last throw to throw it down. So let me just review what we got on the defensive 9. Here we got Jack and Jabrell as his battery mate behind the plate. We've got Cole at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Gianni at third. Here comes the first pitch. 52 miles an hour ball. Teddy's in left, Chris in center, and maybe Joe in right. Looks like maybe Joe's in right there. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, a 51 mile an hour fastball. So Jack doesn't have near the height or the body structure that Cole does, so a 10-mile-an-hour difference here. Ground ball right to Ricardo. Ball goes right between Ricardo's legs, so he will, runner will advance, or sorry, will reach first on an error. And this is the type of Jackrabbits baseball that we've seen all too often this year. Not a lot of energy, leaving tons of runners on the bases, and then following up with bad defense. So, you know, not the type of fun baseball it is to play and to watch. First pitch. Oh, never mind, they got it picked off. Never mind, the ball goes into the outfield. So what should be really an out twice is now a runner on second. So Jack having some words with his middle infielders. Really not pleased with their play right now. So Jack comes set, really fast worker. Next pitch, swing and a miss, the first pitch. That was, I missed it there. I think it was 51. Yeah. Fake throw to second, gets the runner nice and dirty, but no play. Nice stop by Jabrell. Ball doesn't quite make it all the way to the plate. Strike two. Jack lives out there in that corner. If he can get that pitch all day, he's going to be tough to hit. Now the bummer is being on the outside corner to a right-hander like he does it, and Ricardo holding the runner on, it does leave a big hole on the right side. So Jack can make that pitch, the batter does something with it, then there is the ability. No, ball has not hit the batter, but does hit the glove. Runner advances. Not sure what pitch that was, but it seemed to leave Jack's hand very funny. And just zip across. Jack making that throw against his body now. It's tough for a left-hander to hold a man on third because you're looking over your shoulder, much like a right-hander when they come to first. Ground ball. Jorge gets under his glove. Runner will score. So, absolute gifting of this game to the Revolution at this point. It should be 2 outs with nobody on. Instead, it is 1 run in, a runner on first, and nobody on. Throw over to first. Runner is safe. Foul ball, straight back.
Oh, don't turn around.
Nice wind.
And it's a windstorm, it's dust.
We got dust and wind blowing across the field right now. Go! We're losing stuff left and right. Hold on, hang on. We got timeout for windstorm. And we almost lost a tent. My stuff went flying. We almost lost our good luck rabbit. Looks like...
we didn't lose any snacks.
No snacks were lost. That's important.
No snacks were lost.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna end up having like...
runner takes the ball off the helmet. Dead ball, does steal second safely. So.
Bye, bunny.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the bunny away just in case the bunny's. So Jack is already set on the rubber. Nobody else is set. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball through that right side where Ricardo would be if he weren't holding the runner on. Ball home. He's out! He's out! Runner is out at home. Watch the runner at second. Excellent play by the infield. So Ricardo makes up maybe for missing a play there with a good throw earlier. And Jabrell, an absolute beast at home, takes the collision and makes the tag holding the ball. So beautiful pitch. Beautiful throw there. Throw over, playing a little pitch and catch with Cole. Cole is the runner is barely off, so there's no play. Next pitch, ball low. Jabrell with a throw, a little off target. It would have been on time, but a little off target. Runner will steal the base. That takes us to a 1-0 count with one down, runner on second, and one run already in for the Revolution. Ball outside. Strike on the outside corner. Runner makes the move, but instead goes to third. Really good heads-up base running by the Revolution to not go back, but instead go to third. So I got 2 balls and 1 strike. And the windstorm blew my pocket radar over, so I don't know how fast Jack's throwing, but my guess is still in that low to mid-50s. I got strike 2 there, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. 2-2 with 1 down, man on third. That ball was maybe a changeup or something. It did not even make it really to the plate. 3-2 and 1 down. Foul ball off the right-hand side. Hits off the Revolution dugout. No! How come that wasn't strike? That was a ball 4, so runner will take his base. A little high, I guess. Definitely over the corner he's been calling all day, or she's been calling all day. So now first and third. And reminder, at this age, most umps call the plate plus a ball on each side, so it's pretty wide. Jack has come set, and the runner's not even, or batter's not even in yet. Play ball is called. Ground ball. 6, 4, 3, safe, and a run scores. Ball gets past Cole.
Good job, guys. Good job.
So let me get this all scored up. So now we got 2 down, runner at first. 3-2 Revolution. And Jack playing pitch and catch, of course, with his first baseman. Keeps the runner safe. There's the catch, ball, and the throw. He is safe at second. So, beautiful throw by Jabrell, just a little behind. And runner now advanced. Jack, of course, is set and the pitch before anybody's ready. Swing. Jack set. Pitch. Pop fly. Into center field. Snagged by Chris. That was a good play. I don't think Chris totally got the right angle on it, but who cares? That ends the inning. 3-2 to the Revolution. Jackrabbits better figure out how to score some runs here and bring batters in, because the Revolution has shown they can seriously play. I'm going to go fix my pocket radar again, and by next week, by the next game, I'm going to get myself some zip ties, because I can't do my job. I can't tell you how fast everybody's throwing if my pocket radar keeps falling over. So let me see if hey, it's 3-2. You guys are up. 3-2. Yes, but you scored on the double play attempts. So you got in third scored.
Yeah, we're up.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Hey, Adam, do you have any zip ties? Okay, no worries. I'm bringing zip ties tomorrow. My pocket radar thing keeps falling over, and so I don't know. But Jack was throwing in the mid 50s, the 51, 52, 53 kind of range, which is where he throws all the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right. What a bungee cord?
I mean, maybe right now anything that hits the fence knocks it over because it's a
I
little
got a
flopsy.
bungee cord.
If you don't mind, I don't know. Jack's not up this inning. Yeah, perfect. All right, so Isaiah will return to the at-bat here because he was still at the plate when Aaron was picked off third at the end of the last time the Jackrabbits were up in the top of the second. And if you're checking in from home, we'd love to hear from you. If you want to drop the comments. I admit I don't go over to the Facebook page very often, but I'm on the YouTube page. I usually check things out after the game to see how the broadcast went, the audio and video quality was. So if you want to drop a hello from somewhere in the comments, that'd be great. Or text me or text a family member and have a shout out. We'd love to do that. I know some of my loyal listeners happen to be on an airplane headed to Hawaii, so they won't be paying attention until later. So. But we'd love to hear from you if you're watching Jackrabbits from near or far. All right, now what we've got here is Isaiah getting another chance to see the same pitcher. So he's seen him a bunch already, but with a fresh count. Isaiah gets the first pitch. Swing! He punches the ball. First baseman makes the play, and he is out on a really good fielding and throwing play by the pitcher. So one pitch, one out. Jabril steps in, and Isai will be on deck. That will be rounding out all of our batters, and we'll go see Joe after that. So Jabril is a big power hitter here, so look for him to get a pitch he can hit that up the middle, maybe into right center. Jabril has grown, obviously, as all the boys have, but as the youngest kid on the team, the obvious growth is clear. And with that comes some big muscles. You can see that in his good throws down to second, as well as his, when he gets a hold of a pitch here, he can really hit the ball well. Whoa, almost hits him in the head, ends up hitting the ump right in the chest. She just took that. It's shot right in the chest. She's I'd have flinched. She just stood there. So, next pitch. All right, 53 and high. So he's got a 3-1 count now. He knows he's going to get a pitch to hit. Again, open up the middle of the field. Right center, which is where he likes to put the ball, is open. That ball is low and away. He'll just walk. There we go. Not what Jabril wanted to do as a long ball hitter, but take the base when you can get it. In steps Isai now. Isai and Jabril are a pair of our catchers, and both of them kind of similar in batting style as well. Big swings for big hits. Ball inside. Not sure where that was, but it was literally right at the ump, and she's, I guess, set up a little bit off the plate. Jabril is going, and he'll get in there safely. I'd prefer it if he would maybe slide, but he is safe. So that was ball 2 and a stolen base.
Right in the middle, but
So Jabril just needs to be smart here. And next pitch, right there, right down the middle. Woo! I'm not sure why Isai didn't pull the trigger on that one. Our boy's got to be swinging more. I'm not sure. Revolution has shown that you just put the bat on the ball and you make things happen. Our boys are looking at too many fastballs. Ball inside, according to the ump. She made a little motion with her left hand. So 3-1 now. So Isai is going to look for the perfect pitch here. Otherwise, he's going to take. Take strike 2, 55 mile an hour, right over the inside part of the plate. That was a really well thrown ball by the pitcher, who's into his third inning and has thrown quite a few pitches, but really kept the damage down, and his team's in the lead right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, there's a new pitcher? Oh, thank you. Getting a little help from the Revolution parents. It looks like number 18 here is a new pitcher. I don't score for the other team, so I don't pay attention. So, Joe, per his usual, steps in, calling on the man above, and hopefully now that will be answered with a strike on the outside corner. That is not what I was hopeful. That was a really nice pitch at 56 miles an hour. The pitcher here is really finding a zone, keeping the ball low, throwing it with some heat. I say that as he throws the ball high and 54 miles an hour. Jabrell advances to third on the pass ball. Whoops, I forgot to move him. Sorry, my bad. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, and man on third. So tying runs on third. We need to go get him and make this game at least competitive here, because we're swing and a miss at a ball in his eyes. Strike 2. In that dust storm, I lost my water bottle, and I'm a little thirsty. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Joe's got to be defensive swing here, because this is definitely a pitcher's pitch. That ball is high at 55 miles an hour. Yeah. Ball gets past the pitcher. A little bit of excitement on our sidelines, but Jabrell was never going to score on that, and we don't want to make another out at home. So 2-2-2. We got Deuces Wild with Joe up. Joe swings and misses. Strike 3 ends the inning. No runs. 1 man left on. Jackrabbits plan on playing in the A division tomorrow. They better shut these guys down and score some runs. So we'll see where we end up here in the bottom of the third, but I think it looks like Teddy will be pitching. I just saw him jog in from warming up with Ricardo. So looks like Isai has the catching gear. 3-2 to the Revolution. Isai's got the catching gear on. Teddy on the mound. So completely different battery than in the second. I don't know if coach is also subbing out catchers just for knees and wear and tear and exhaustion. And we've got I can't figure out what's happening here. It looks like we got some outfielders playing with some infielders. So Aaron is at second and Jorge at short. Javon in right. Chris in center. Isaiah in left. Yeah, Isaiah in left. Joe, who made the last out of the inning, is just coming out to first. And then Gianni is at the hot corner to round us out for our defensive 9. So tomorrow's games, we don't know what time we'll be playing. With 13 teams, and like I said, 8 make the A standings or A bracket, and the B make the B, or the bottom 5 make the B bracket. We'll figure out where we're at right around 6 p.m. tonight when the final games conclude, and so we won't know. So make sure you've liked and subscribed. You've rung that bell so that you get your notification that the game is happening. Teddy with a 44-mile-an-hour curveball there. Hopefully his second pitch is working. We've at this point just had Jack and Cole, and both of whom are fastball pitchers. Teddy is as well, but he's a lot about location and then changing up his pitches. Teddy with a 57-mile-an-hour pitch there during warm-up. So, to my knowledge, he's never broken 60. If he were to use his legs, he might be able to. So we've got some sloppy throws around on the infield and outfield, and so we got balls in called now. And Teddy with his last throw of warm-ups, and the ball would go down. 55 on a slide step, and then a throw from Isai. We'll see how how well this works here, but we got to have a shutout inning, a shutdown inning.
Well, just turned 16.
So,
Fine. And I was telling him, you kind of pissed me off, but he didn't question it.
in steps the Revolution batter. Teddy comes set and throws. Swing and a miss at 54 miles an hour fastball.
That's all right, buddy. Take a breath.
Big props to the Revolution. They have swung at every strike. They are not taking anything, whereas the Jackrabbits have seen so many good pitches go. Ball inside. Teddy missed on the inside fastball there. Again, like I said, he has speed, but really what Teddy's got is location. He can really hit the glove. I say as he throws that ball way outside, nowhere near where Isai was set up. We are without some of our coaches today. Coach Hunter, Coach Mark, and Coach Tito are all on foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So all 3 of them are young professionals and students and had conflicts. We wish Mark and Tito the best on their finals next week. And I understand Coach Hunter is celebrating a fun event with him and his beloved. So congratulations to go out to her for her hard work. Ball 3.
Yeah.
You just know that.
3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Teddy now coming off the rubber. So sometimes he gets a little funky and likes to go off the windup. Look for just a fastball down the middle. He's just going to challenge him. There's the challenge. And ball boots into right field. Good swing by the Revolution. Again, what we're learning is Revolution just puts the bat on the ball. They take their bat off the shoulder and swing. Something we are not seeing. So Teddy now will have to work with the runner on first. Isai looking to make a throw. Big lead for the runner at first. Oh, he's safe. He was safe, but man, that was close. Ball didn't quite get all the way to where the runner slid back in. So the ball was at the near corner of the base, and the runner wisely slid into the far corner of the base. Runner does not go. Oh boy, he's a goner. He's out. Yep. Runner did not get a good lead, and then therefore a bad jump, and was going to be out by a mile at second. Turned around, went to first, and so the runner is out. I guess we're going to call that caught stealing, and I'll try to tag all the people involved there. That's going to be, and there's Isai, and let's see. I apologize. I think we have 2 strikes. I'm not exactly sure. I can't find Jorge. Why can't I find Jorge? There he is. Jorge is now tagged on that play. Next pitch. Oh, Teddy with a 48-mile-an-hour changeup. Oh, that was so pretty, but fouled off. Teddy has been working on that pitch, and that was such a nice pitch. So, Dad's prerogative here, but I have caught a lot of bullpens with him where we've been working on that pitch, so I love to see it happen. Strike 3 on the outside corner, 54 miles an hour. We're trying to throw it around like we're some sort of professional team, and now we look foolish. Get the ball back to Teddy. 2 down, nobody on. Apologize, I forgot to wipe the runner off the scoreboard there. So I believe Jackson, when he was up last time, put the ball into the outfield. So wow, ball. Good pitch, Teddy.
Oh man, I would have been all over that thing.
So Teddy comes set again for the second pitch of the at-bat. That has to be a strike. Thank you very much. That was 56, I think I saw. 55, thank you. Clearly, I'm gonna have to go get some bifocals here because my arms aren't long enough and I can't read the pocket radar that's not that far away. Foul ball straight back. And clearly demonstrated there with the with the fastball that he is on it by fouling it straight back. So look here for Teddy to, if he's feeling it, he'll throw the curve. If not, look for him to throw the changeup here because we know the batter is timed up for him, and you want to just give him a little bit of different speed. Now the problem with the changeup is that if he's really timed up, he could really pull it and down into left field into Isaiah. So you got to make sure you have a real difference in speeds. And he does at 49 miles an hour. Strike three. That is it. 3 up, 3 down. Beautiful pitching from Teddy. And I might take him to McDonald's after this game. Sorry, Mom. It just might happen. That was some beautiful pitching. With that, we finally keep the Revolution off the board. We go into the top of the fourth. 3 for the Revolution, 2 for the Jackrabbits. And the inability to pick up runs and runners. So let's see if that can change. I'm going to ask, this is the same pitcher as last inning? So it looks like we're going to see the same pitcher as last inning. Maybe the Revolution manager's doing what we've been doing, very economical use of your pitchers rather than just burn them out. So two innings each. We're going 1 inning each, so we'll see how that goes. Let me see, I've got some quick reminders. Again, if you like what I do here, I don't know how to tell them enough, but there's a gentleman by the name of Jason Hoffman, who is my mentor on YouTube, just does an amazing job how to call games and how to do games. So really want to thank him. And then if you know a nurse in your family, I saw this morning as I was getting out of the house at 6:30. It is Nurses Day. So thank yourself a nurse. If you happen to go in and see one during your routine medical procedures, which you should get, make sure you say thank you for their hard work, because I know that there are family members of the Jackrabbits who are nurses and who miss games because they are working nights and weekends. And I know that Coach Hunter looks forward to being a fully registered nurse when he completes his schooling. So thank those folks. Give them thanks from me to any nurses who are listening. Make sure you say thank you to any nurses that you've worked with. So just a reminder, this is a CABA tournament. Therefore, under CABA, we've got some really simple rules. The games go 1 hour 45 or 6 innings. The mercy rule is 15 runs at 3, 10 runs at 4, or 8 runs at 5.
Who's pitching now?
So
18?
and pitchers can pitch a total of 8 innings over the whole weekend. So that would be, that's the reason we're seeing one pitcher for 1 inning. So far, every pitcher has pitched 1. We only went 2 innings in the first game. Had a very robust score for us on that one. This one, we're going to definitely go much longer. And as I mentioned, 13 teams means there will be 2 brackets tomorrow, an A bracket and a B bracket, with only the A bracket being able to compete for trophies and medals. First pitch now is in the dirt, 54 to Jorge.
Oh my God. It is. Oh.
Jorge hits the ball straight back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh.
My pocket radar didn't fall over that time, so that's good.
I can't see it at all. I'm just going to start doing this.
Well, it's nice to have the overhang.
Thank God.
1-1 now. Ball low and away. I will say at this Clement Park we have really good visibility. We're far enough away from the bases to be safe as spectators, but I can see with some clarity because it's beyond where my glasses are needed. Ooh, ground ball. Nice snag by the third baseman who makes a throw, and a beautiful catch by the first baseman. Man, that was good baseball right there. Well done by the defense of the Revolution, and a good swing by Jorge. That was a solid pitch, or solid hit, excuse me. So you like to see that kind of baseball. And honestly, given the Jackrabbits' inability to swing, I'm glad we at least put the ball in play. So I'm able to stand on an elevated kind of platform, concrete platform here, and look over the top of the pitches, ball inside, and get a good sense of where we're at here. So Cole steps in now with 1 ball already on him. Teddy will be in the on-deck circle with Gianni in the hole. Cole takes another pitch low. Cole needs to have some good plate discipline here. He gets a little frustrated sometimes when he can't get a good pitch, and then he tries to uncork it on a pitch that maybe he should let go. So 2-0, he should just wait for that perfect pitch. Foul ball, straight back, heads. Oh, not me, but sure.
You're higher.
You got it? All right, we caught by one of the spectators, barehanded, really well done. And then for some reason he tossed to me because I turned around to look at him, so that's my fault. 2-1, ball's low and away. Mostly low. That might have been away. That went out of the way. I missed how fast he's pitching now.
55, 56.
55, 56. All right. So 18 still pumping it in there at a very high speed. I'm not sure what that was, but that will be ball 4. And Cole runs down to first because the ball got all the way back. Cole will be safe on a heads-up play there. I'm not even sure how to call that, but he's going to steal second on a walk because the ball went to the backstop and the catcher kind of went back to get it without a lot of pace, and then the second baseman wasn't covering the base, so Cole just heads-up play. Teddy now in. We're definitely going to McDonald's if he brings in the tying run. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away, and that's not great. Oh, ball gets into the outfield, but he's backed up by the shortstop. So, good defense by the Revolution, and Cole has got maybe a little greedy there, but he was greedy and safe, so that will cover a multitude of issues. Teddy now with an 0-1 count. Pop fly. In foul territory. First baseman catches it. So Teddy is out on a pop-up.
Nice play, Jackson.
Really good play by the first baseman. So that's 2 good plays this inning by the first baseman for the Revolution. A nice stretch on a throw across the diamond and a pop fly in foul territory. So in steps Chris. That ball is inside. Chris was bailing on it, but it was probably not as close as he needed to be to bail on it. And then Gianni will be on deck. I think I might have got those out of order earlier. I apologize, Gianni's family. All right, Chris with that big open stance. Leg comes up. Pop up. 2 down. If that ball drops, we are tied on a infield pop fly. And that is huge, huge for us to tie the game up. That's big, just to then kind of reset this game here in the 4th. Gianni, big swing in Gianni. Chris does not go. Gianni swings and misses at a ball in the inside corner. If you remember, whoa. Gianni, if you remember in the first game, Gianni thought he was going to get hit, so he turned around and tried to catch the ball with his left hand. So we're trying to get him to just turn and take it in his back or backside versus trying to catch the ball. That ball skips past the catcher.
Back here.
1 ball, 1 strike, and our runner gets to second. We're having real trouble watching coaches on the base paths. I'm pretty sure Coach Paul had him running all the way to third on that one because it was a pass ball, but Chris is still safe at second. Gianni with a swing and a miss on a 63 mile an hour pitch. I thought that had some pace to it. Yeah, that felt like he was definitely pumping it in there. So let's see what the next pitch comes at. Gianni pops that ball up. There's 2 outs, Chris. You got to run. That ball's going to drop. That ball drops. Chris is going to be safe at home. Maybe not as safe as I thought. Gianni gets into second. And we take the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Jackrabbits with the lead. Really having trouble getting our heads in the game here. Multiple base running kind of mistakes. As I mentioned, Coach spends a lot of Monday practice working on our baseball IQ, knowing that like when there's 2 outs, you got to run as hard as you can. So Aaron steps in. Aaron had a really strong hit in the first game, and I think his first at bat though, I don't remember. Ball high, 54. Gianni getting barked at again. He made a bunch of base running errors last time he was on, and coach trying to remind him so he doesn't make the same errors twice. Aaron with the ground ball. There you go. Shortstop scoops it up, throws it to first. Aaron is out by a step. But we put the ball in play, and guess what? We are ahead 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. That is excellent, excellent baseball. We'll see who comes out now to pitch here in the fourth. Coach calling for the bat, Teddy not giving it to him for unknown reasons and therefore just throwing it. At least he does it to other adults as well. I don't know if you saw that, Mom, but clearly being asked to give him the bat, and well, he just threw it. So confused. So it looks like Teddy will be on the mound for the second consecutive inning. He had a really sweet inning last time up. Great location, pumping the ball in there, and then following up with some changeups. So the stuff he's been working on, getting there, and that's exciting stuff. So we'll see how we do. We got to shut him down again. Again, we play an hour 45, and or 6 innings. So as we go to the bottom of the fourth, we're coming up on just about 2/3 of the game being over, and my iPad is currently hiding so it doesn't overheat. So I got to find out how long the game's been going on. I got an hour 16 on the stream, so that is an hour 16 on the stream. So we got 30 minutes left of baseball. So Teddy back in for the second inning in a row. Here we go at the bottom of the fourth. I forgot to change that he was pitching in the third, so Jack is going to get all the stat credit for that inning. So a little bit better at bat that time. Let's see if that translates into better defense, as the team has not been strong on defense. A lot of bad throws, and so we need to focus. As I say that, as Teddy asking his outfield to retrieve a ball that is quite a ways. All right, here we go. I'm making a few notes. All right, Teddy with the throwdown ball. Here it is. Teddy to, and it's going to touch everybody. It's going to touch everybody. That is no good. Ricardo, Jorge, and Jack all missed it. So as you missed that up the middle, we got Isai behind the plate, Teddy on the mound, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short, and Jack at center to be up the middle. We got Cole in first base, and I think that's Javon in right. And then we've got Isaiah in left and Gianni at third. First pitch for a strike. Swing and a miss, a 58-mile-an-hour fastball over the corner on the right side. So two options here. One's a high fastball. The other one's going to be a mid-40s changeup. Mid-40s changeup it is. Jorge fields it, makes the throw, he's out. So good play by Jorge and good stretch. So one down, bottom of 4. Isai knocking a lot of dirt off his helmet. I can't even imagine how much mud there must be at home when he he gets home and takes his gear off. That was a curveball, foul ball, that hung like a cement mixer. I hope Teddy does not throw that curveball again. Came in at 49 and just hung there. So number 18 with a brilliant rip on that ball. Setting up on the inside now, so look for an inside fastball. Oh, no, there's the changeup at 43. Teddy must be feeling the changeup today because there's not a place where he would normally go to that pitch. All right, high fastball, too high, ball one. So on 0-2 count like that, you have lots of pitches to play with as a pitcher, and so a high fastball looks like something that every batter should swing at. There's a curveball, did not curve. It was kind of a nothing thing. I hope we don't throw that. That was 40 miles an hour. Go back to the changeup and the fastball. Teddy also drops down. You can see there's a difference in his form when he throws the... There it is, strike three. 2 down. When Teddy throws the curveball, he kind of comes down a little bit from over the top. But when he throws the fastball and the changeup, his arm slot's the exact same place, right over the top. And so for the batter, they don't know until the ball is released if it's coming in at full speed or if it's coming in at 80% power. Like I said, Teddy and I have been working on that a bunch, and it's so good to see it work in this game. Ball outside, fastball at 58. So compare and contrast that. Think about that if you were a 12-year-old 70 feet from somebody who could throw the ball both 58 and 44 miles an hour. That was a 54 mile an hour fastball, foul ball. Your decision-making time is a fraction of a second. So the fact that really anybody can put the bat on the ball and do much with it is really impressive. Congrats to all 12-year-old baseball players who are out here swinging the bat on. Ooh, Teddy plunks him right in the thigh. Hit by pitch. Maybe that was even the hip. I hope he's okay. He ran down, he looks good, shaking it off. Teddy's checking in on him.
Go Justin. Go Justin. Just like last time. Buddy.
All right, with 2 down, let's be wise. Throw over just to keep him honest. Cole holds the ball over the runner's head, so the runner called time. Time given. Teddy on the rubber now, getting a grip. Fastball.
Good eye, Justin.
That ball was high. Good plate discipline by 00. Was right over the plate, but it kind of shoulder or neck high. Those are the kind of pitches that look really good, but aren't. Swing and a miss. The same pitch. 55 mile an hour. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Runner on first not going. Respect for Isai's arm back there, I think, given the experience in the first inning, or the previous inning. Teddy threw the curveball. It's in the dirt. Great talk by our first baseman Cole, yelling nothing, nothing, nothing. Isai pounced on that ball, and the runner did not go. So 2 balls, 1 strike. If Teddy's feeling the changeup, here it comes. Otherwise, look for a fastball on the outside corner. There it is. There's the fastball on the outside corner.
Come on, Justin.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. I would not be surprised to see that changeup. That last pitch was 53, so Cole now off the bag. Foul ball. Oh, right. Hit my gear and everything. Good swing by 00 on that pitch.
Come on, Justin.
So whatever that was, we needed to be opposite. My pocket radar fell, so I don't know what that was. But if that was a changeup, then you come back with a fastball. Or if it's a fastball, you come back with a changeup. Curveball, strike 3. Oh, that was... Oh, my goodness. I am not sure. That just fell right over the plate. That's the first curveball that's worked for him. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. Okay. Teddy steps off, makes a motion. Knowing that it's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, the runner will be running. So Teddy was trying to run him back.
Ball 4.
Ball 4, don't throw it. So ball 4 forces the runners up another 70 feet. Teddy does not get that runner on that curveball, or to get the batter on that curveball, comes back and ends up walking him. So absolutely need to get the out here. 2 outs. In steps the Revolution batter. Tall kid. Teddy with a fastball way outside because he was looking at second base, not at the target. Teddy bounces ball number 2 in the dirt. Not sure what that was. And good sportsmanship here from the Revolution. Just heard one of their fans compliment Isai on his block there. So you like to see that. You like to remember the fact that these are 12-year-olds and these games don't matter. Ball 3. And in fact, some of these kids have spelling tests on Monday to put things into perspective. So Teddy now with a 3-0 count. I am not sure what he's going to do here. I guess he's just going to serve up a fastball and challenge the batter to beat him. And there it is. Swing and a miss. He's just got to do 2 more of those. There's no nuance here. There's no strategy. There is throw some strikes. So fastballs down the middle. Here they come. Oh, ball 4. So I guess a little low. So now bases loaded. So we went from nobody on and 2 outs to bases loaded with 2 outs. Cole coming in as the unofficial team captain. Cole coming in to talk to his pitcher, tell him to calm down, take a break. Jorge now coming in as well. Swing and a miss. So Teddy in a bit of a jam of his own making with some walks. He's now got to get himself out of it. Fastball, foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. So this batter has swung at both, made contact with the second. So you got to figure out what the pitch might be here. Could be a changeup or could be a fastball high since he's already shown himself to be a swinger. He is, and that's it. Strike 3 with the fastball high. Ends the half inning. No damage, a lot of threats, but no damage from Revolution. We go to the top of the 5th. It is Jacks 4, Revolution 3 on what is probably not the best game for my heart, everybody. I'm not going to lie. It's way ridiculous amount of anxiety in this game for yours truly. Revolution's coming back out. We'll see if we have a new pitcher or if we're going to see the same pitcher. Reminder, the Jacks are the visiting team and the Revolution are the home team. So if the Jacks bat, as we are now, then the Revolution will have a chance to come back and bat as well. So there's plenty of baseball. Stay tuned. If you have not done so already, make sure you ring that bell and subscribe so you get notifications of when our games are live. Again, we don't know when we'll play tomorrow. Our record, we compared it against the other 13 teams, and top 8 will play in one bracket and bottom 5 in another, and we'll see where that all comes out. We'll find out about 6 p.m. tonight, so contact your favorite Jackrabbit or Jackrabbit parent to find out when you need to be tuning in tomorrow. So I had a couple questions about who I am and what the heck am I doing. Well, my name is Mike. I am Teddy's dad, as I've mentioned a couple of times. I myself played baseball from 5 to 16. I was a second baseman, and I have watched baseball, I don't know, every other day that I wasn't playing it. I love this sport. And in fact, when I had the real pleasure and blessing to live in the United Kingdom and in London, there I learned to like both soccer and cricket, because cricket is a lot like baseball, except for there's no foul territory. So when Teddy came home with us, I couldn't be more happier to have a boy who could teach the game to. He took to it like a duck to water, and when he's not playing Minecraft, which is roughly 23.5 hours of the day if we don't make him stop, he's working on his craft here as a pitcher and as a hitter. So really fan. Now, why am I doing this? Well, the story goes we were broadcasting via an iPhone, and my father, Teddy's grandfather, his papa, was watching from Las Vegas, and he would ask questions about what was happening in the game, and I would text him back the answers, but often they were not coinciding with what he was seeing. So then I would have to walk up to the iPhone that was at the fence and explain what was happening, and then there's that turned to me being a creepy dude who was walking up to the fence after every at bat. So then I bought myself a wireless head microphone. But those of you that paid attention last year will know that my wireless microphone was hit or miss. So this off season, in what can only be described as a midlife crisis, I splurged on a bunch of equipment and got serious, and even got coach even got me a tablecloth, so to make it official. So my name is Mike, the official voice of Jackrabbits Broadcasting and Vamos Liebres Radio. So in steps Javon, again, athletic kid, just learning the sport. 51 high, number 16. Is this the same picture as before? So Javon, in I believe what is his second season strike of organized baseball. Recent transplant here from out of state, as many of us are, and him and his mom moved to Colorado for greener pastures. And ooh, swing and a miss.
One more, Landon.
It is 4-3 Jackrabbits.
Come on, right out there, you got it.
Top of the fifth, and I think this is probably going to be the final inning because of time. Javon crushes the ball deep over the head of the left fielder. It is a 4 bounces, 5 bounces to the fence. Javon is going to get a triple. Coach Paul is going to send him. Coach Paul is going to send him. Get there, get there. Home run! Home run for Javon! Yeah! Yeah! What a kid, if there's any more deserving kid, honestly. Javon has put in the work. I'm gonna share a story that his mom shared with me. He was at a youth retreat last night that had batting cages, and apparently he had to be told to get out of the batting cages because he couldn't stop swinging. And you know what? You put in the work, ladies and gentlemen, and you hit the home run. That was huge, huge first swing from Javon. 5-3. Ricardo now going the opposite, playing a little small ball. The ball is fair. And save it first. Could have been a foul ball. There was some spin on that. The catcher grabbed it in fair territory, so it was fair. Some discussion. I kind of agree that I think that ball probably would have spun itself foul. In steps Jack. And Isaiah now will be on deck. Jack staring intently at the signs. Jack, safe. Oh, bummer. We got him picked off. Bummer. Okay, so runner is out. That clears the bases for Jack now, so Jack will have nobody on. And ball one outside. I missed how hard that is, but it looks like number 16 is laboring a little bit. His form is collapsing. Look for his right shoulder to sort of drop as he's coming over the top, and that's usually because you get tired. Jack with a pop-up. He better run. And Jack is out on a pop fly, so the top of this inning is moving fast, ladies and gentlemen. We are 2 down already as Isaiah steps in, and Jabrell will be on deck. So again, look at the picture here. When he's laboring, his back shoulder drops, and then he ends up releasing the ball high. That last pitch was well done. Ball low, but arm looks like it's not fully extended as he goes back and then comes over the top. Again, another sign that, well, you're just tired. Oh, that was a nice form, but the ball was outside as pitcher fell towards first. I'd like to see him serve one up here because Isaiah, like Javon and like some of our other big boppers, can really drive the ball. 3-0. Know the count. Know the count. So, Jackrabbit rule on 3-0, you do not swing, or all you do next practice is run. So Isaiah will not be swinging, even though that pitch was perfect. But you got to challenge the pitcher to make that pitch. 3-1. If Isaiah sees that again, I would suggest I would go into left center field. Oh, that ball is high and away. Isaiah takes first. And we got Jabrell now. Jabrell will step in. I believe Jabrell got on last time on a walk. I'm not sure with 2 outs if Isaiah's running or not. He is running. Low and away. Get out of the way! Get out of the way, Jabrell! Get out of the way! Get out of the way, Jabrell! He is going to come home. Isaiah with the wheels. A stolen base and a 2-base, moving up 2 bases on a errant throw. So we got 1 ball now to Jabrell. Now, Isaiah gets all the props there for listening to his coaches. Remember, we've talked about some of our kids not listening to coaches. He could have sat there, but instead, ooh, ball high, but came in at 55. So still something left in the tank, number 16. And he's working with 2 outs, so props to him. Oh, foul ball off Jabrell. So the Jackrabbits putting up a crooked number this inning to give them a little bit more breathing room. Ball outside. I can't tell. Is it 3-2? Can't see the ump's left hand. 16 taking a moment. Yeah, everybody seems to think it's 3-2. I must have missed a strike. I apologize. So full count with 2 down. Payoff pitch here to Jabrell is going to be low and away. Jabrell is going to take first. Unlikely to steal like Cole did, just not quite the same wheels, but we'll take it. Now Isai taking his leg or shin guards off. And we're getting signs now. Jabrell goes, pitches high, no throw from the catcher. I have seen this before in the Jackrabbits. The Revolution team's looking a little downcast right now, which is a bummer. They've played a heck of a game. But you can just sort of see it in things like the little dropped balls or shoulders falling. That was very loving of you.
Yeah.
I can see that burning. Ball outside. We have an addition of a hat to help those of us who are lacking all the hair up top to make sure that we don't get burnt to one of the spectators here. 3 balls, no strikes. Ball gets passed. And Jabrell will end up on third. Isai is trying to draw the throw. Time is called by the pitching coach. My understanding is that he is a engineer at Lockheed, and Dad is quite proud of him. That's what I know about it. So, all right, we're doing a little maintenance of the mound, talking about what to do. But I do think 16 here has just sort of run out of gas. He was popping it in there right in the zone, and now he's overcompensating because he's tired. He's thrown a lot of pitches. I haven't been keeping track, of course, but he's thrown a heck of a game. And if in any way anyone tags this as his fault, it certainly isn't. So in steps Joe. Turn over the lineup again. Joe has not had a great day at the plate. So maybe we can change it up here. And first and third, I would assume that Isai will be going. Isai does go. Swing and a foul back. Isai will have to go back to first. Now normally you would never do that, but with 2 outs, there's no harm. You're not going to double up Isai, so look for him to run again, I assume. Ball outside. Isai will take second. Ball into the outfield, scores 1, maybe 2. So behind Joe is Jorge. Swing and a miss at a 53-mile-an-hour pitch. So not throwing as hard as he was earlier, but that was a really good pitch. So we'll see if he can dig down and throw another one over the plate for Joe to swing at here. Swing and a miss at strike 3. He did on a 54-mile-an-hour fastball. That ends the half inning. Was a crooked number, though, for the Jackrabbits, giving us 6-3 as we go in the bottom of the 5th. And we'll see how much time is left. I've got us at an hour 40, so assuming that there is a decent number of batters, this will be the end of the game. It appears that Teddy is coming back on the mound. Heads up, Mama, we're on again. The tension that I felt earlier is going to be that place. So Can I do 60 seconds with a grown-up? I'm going to ask you 3 questions about Isai, who has done incredible work behind the plate today. So how long has Isai been playing baseball?
Since he was 4.
Since he was 4, okay.
Yeah.
So he and Teddy similarly, about as soon as you could stand up and put a ball in his hand?
Yep, same as her. She started this year too.
Oh,
T-ball.
got T-ball, got a little T-ball, and then you've got an older one who's in softball, right?
Yep, she's in softball at Arapahoe Little League.
Wow.
The senior division. So.
Nice. So you're at a ballpark every day, all the time.
All the time, yep.
Do you have a memory that sticks out of Isai at the ballpark or playing ball?
Well, it's funny because like him and his best friend Joe, who's the first baseman.
Okay.
They started playing Little League together since they were in the 1st grade. So, and they've been best friends since.
Before that? Or
yeah.
since baseball?
Yeah.
Baseball bringing boys together since
Yeah.
Abner Doubleday. Beautiful, beautiful. And then my final question is, do you get as tense as I do watching these games? They are 12 years old, and these games mean nothing. Do you get tense watching these
Very
things?
much. I know probably more so for you because your son's a pitcher, but my son's the catcher. He has the gear though. So.
Yeah, he does, but he's involved in every play.
Yeah.
So,
but he loves it. So.
And he is just an absolute wall back there and a vacuum. So in fact, he's now got his glove, and he's going to take a pitch from my son Teddy, and we are going to see probably the final third of an inning in this game.
Yep.
So, all right, thank you,
Yep.
Isai's mom. So there we are, 60 seconds with a grown-up. Learn a little bit more about the Jackrabbits on the 12U team. So in steps number 16 for the for the Revolution. I forgot my thing here. I believe this is the home run hitter from the 1st inning, and I believe the pitcher as well. So he has had himself a good game. I don't know if there's anybody out there watching for the Revolution, but swing! 56-mile-an-hour foul ball. Teddy is ready to pitch. There's one thing I know, it's his demeanor on the mound, and right now he is thinking 9 pitches. He does have that giant afro and the hair sticks out, and it is a calling card of his. Oh, ball skips past Jorge with a single. This game is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This game is gonna be a nail biter, I think. So, all right. The belief is from the team is that the steal is on, and was not stealing. Ball quite high and inside. I think Teddy was doing that more to get the throw down versus trying to get the strike. Give up the ball for the out. Teddy with the slide step. Foul ball off to the left. So when Teddy does the slide step, his speed slows down considerably. Rather than 55, 56, he throws just above 50. But it is designed to keep the runner at first from going anywhere. So 53, that ball goes nowhere except to Jack in center field. Stolen base and a ball. So now we got 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs, a runner at second with a 6-3 score. So you can't really ignore the runner on second, but you can't let him drive everything too. That's a pop-up. Oh, that ball drops. Oh, that ball drops, reaches on air. I guess that's technically a single. No one touched it, but Jorge called it, and everybody cleared out for him. So this is where Teddy runs into trouble when his defense doesn't do what it's supposed to do. He will often try to overpitch and overthink, and that is no good. Swing and a miss. So number 1 here for the Revolution is the tying run. So this game is serious, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Don't answer the door. You want to be in front of your device and watch this thing. Ball inside. That was the same pitch as before, but number 1 chose not to swing. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I think that was maybe a change up there because that came in a little bit slower. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Look for a fastball high here. No. Fast 54-mile-an-hour fastball in the dirt. Ball 2. Teddy will now come set and throw for strike 3.
Come on, Jackson, all you, buddy.
All right, a lot of defensive positioning and a lot of yelling from the coaches to let the infield know what they're doing. Teddy doing a little dance there to get the runner back to second. Esai with a great stop on a ball in the dirt. Cole doing a fabulous job yelling, not going, not going. There's some real communication going on out here, some real fundamental going on. So again, the batter, I missed his number, I think 3 or 33, is the tying run. So 1 down. And he crushes that ball into left center field. He absolutely hit that ball a mile. So they'll get him at third, maybe. No, they do not. 2-run score on a triple. That's going to happen when you throw hard, but great swing by number 33. Met that ball out over the plate and drove it into left center field. Good baseball there. So now we have a tight game. We've got runner on third, mere 70 feet from home. We got 1 down. I'll bet on Monday we practice infield in, because this would traditionally be an infield in situation. Let's try with a pitch there, swing and a miss. Number 42 doing some stretches there. He's got the tall socks and the knickers. I love that look. Foul ball on a 53-mile-an-hour fastball.
Come on, get him in.
I don't know what you call here. I think you just go back to the fastball. Batter has choked up, so he'll turn the bat around a little bit faster. Change up on a 43 and fouls that ball off. Good swing by 42. Teddy now has set up the batter with a 42-mile-an-hour changeup, So you should come back with a fastball in the same place. Oh, off Teddy's glove. The tying run scores. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Told you not to go anywhere. I told you this game was going to be close. It is tied 6-6. One down. Cole calling everybody in. Coach following the cue and calling timeout. So Coach Paul walking out to have a conversation. The winning run is on first, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see how this goes. Teddy gets pulled.
Nice. First one I've got to see, so.
Gianni is going to come in. Gianni did pitch for us in the first game, 1 inning of scoreless work, and really proud of him. Really proud of Teddy. Pitched well, had a couple defensive miscues, and then a really good swing by one of the Revolution players, and that is the difference, ladies and gentlemen. I'm walking over here. I don't know if my audio is going to be any good. I'm walking quite a ways away to give Teddy a good job and a ice pack. Hey, good job. Baseball happens. Here's that. Put that on your right shoulder. Okay, great. So put that on your right shoulder. And well done. I'm proud of you. The one triple was just you throw hard and he hit it. But you had some. Yeah. So those are some defensive miscues and those things happen. But you guys are all tied up. This is the game right here. The winning run is on first. So. What up? How was your thing?
Oh, good. Just Michaela's graduation.
Did you?
Girlfriend's graduation.
Yep. Did you send her Jackrabbit's congrats and love? I'm sure you did. She still owes me a painted sunscreen thing, sun guard thing.
I think she's working this summer. That's going to be a project for her.
Okay, good. Well, we'll have it good. So, tied game, winning runner on first.
Let's turn it, boys! Let's go!
All right, so just looking at the tournament rules, if we run out of time, there's no extra innings in pool play. We would just end tied. So, which would be a bummer for seeding for tomorrow with a 1 win and 1 tie for us. Would drop us down the rankings quite a bit. All right, Gianni comes in for Teddy. Again, winning run for the Revolutions on first. If we get out of this inning, the game will conclude as a tie. And ump is not quite ready. 1 down. 1 down, runner on first. And here we go. Gianni's dad pacing as fathers of pitchers do. Throw over to first, no play there, but that Revolution's parents will definitely have to do some laundry tonight. Foul ball, straight back on a 53-mile-an-hour. 53-mile-an-hour pitch there. I'm in the sun and it's fine, but I'm getting quite dehydrated, so I apologize if you guys keep hearing me. If you hear me swallowing. Pass ball, runner will advance. Whoops. Now I got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Winning run now a mere 140 feet from home. It's going to be on Gianni here to definitely get this strikeout, really. Gianni coming over the top and then whipping it, not coming over the top and reaching for his toes. So if you've noticed, all 3 pitches have been outside here. Huge hole on the right and left. Swing at a ball in maybe a little high, 54 mile an hour. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Gianni's got to really get this strike here to give us some breathing room.
Go, 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 go!
Ball on what should have been an out. The runner advances on an errant throw, and
Would you have bumped down first base?
There's two strikes, so you wouldn't bunt here. Yeah, there's 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, is there 2 strikes?
Yeah, 3 balls,
Oh,
2
I thought
strikes.
There was 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd put that sucker right down, make him suck in.
Yep. You get 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. So you could put the bunt on, but if it goes foul, obviously, then it's an out.
Good game though, huh?
Very exciting game. Very exciting game. Strike 3. Whoa! All right. Well, that will be ball 4. Oh no, that is strike 3. Sorry, my bad.
That wasn't even close.
That was nice.
I thought she called it a ball.
I thought she pointed it first, but
Yeah, I thought she pointed
yeah.
it at, like-
No, that's been a strike all day. Like a ball off the plate at the
Block.
at the waist.
What happened? ¿Qué fue?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I think we're at time. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I hope he's telling him a joke. I hope he's just out there being like, hey, there once was a chicken across the road. Those mountain visits are funny. Sometimes they're, very serious. Sometimes they're just
Mike,
messing around.
Mike, knock, knock.
Who's there?
I learned this one from Antonio. Knock, knock.
Okay, who's there?
Joe.
Joe who?
I'm gonna let you finish that one.
A Joe Mama. Nicely done. All right, I am not sure what's happening, I'll be honest. I'm getting entertained here a little bit. And
Go, Luke.
all right, we got 1 ball to number 15. The winning run for the Revolution is on 3rd.
Go, kid.
Oh, well, let's do another one then.
Ball in the dirt.
Good job, Papa.
They got him in a rundown. He's out! He is out! He is out. Game ties. Game ends with a tie. The runner on 3rd didn't know if he should go or stay, and he was out. That should end the game. They should line up. I'm pretty sure we're at time. We'll see what Ump says. Ump is out there trying to figure out if we're at time or not. By my stream, we definitely are. But Coach is telling everybody to put helmets on. So I guess we're going to keep going into 6th. Remember, we play 6 innings or an hour 45. Jorge and Cole would be up if we go. Oh, they just called game. So I'm called game. So, ladies and gentlemen, that leaves us with a 6-0 and 0-2. So, with that, I'm going to sign off. We will be back tomorrow for more of the Cinco de Mayo 12U tournament at the Jackrabbits. And thank you very much for listening to Jackrabbits Broadcasting and Vamos Liebres Radio. We appreciate you and have a good rest of your Saturday.